It's one of the best rivalries in college sports, and this is a sports town. Like I thought that before I came here. Now I feel like a Cincinnatian, and this is one of the best sports towns in the United States, and college basketball is a big part of that, and this game's a big part of that. In big time games and big time environments, unexpected things can happen, and part of the work that you do all summer, all fall, all year is to prepare for dealing with those kind of moments, even though you might not know what they are. You played against him in a preseason scrimmage, and we played against him when he was at South Florida. So it's been neat to see that young man's progression. He's as good of a shooter as we have in college basketball, and he's not just a shooter, he's a complete player. And I thought at Indiana State, I thought that all three coaches that have coached him have let him play with freedom and confidence. I'm sure he's earned that in the practices, but I thought Brian Gregory did a nice job with him as a young player, and then obviously they did a great job with him at Indiana State last year, and then they're doing the same thing this year at Xavier, but he plays with a ton of confidence. His shooting is, again, as good as anybody in the country, and then he does a lot more than that. He moves well without the ball. He's got the ball in his hands a lot more in decision-making situations. He's a terrific player. It'll be a difficult matchup for us for sure, and there's physicality, there's like the inside-outside, you see him picking and popping and shooting more, so he obviously does a terrific rebounder. There's a lot to prepare for there. We're gonna have to get our butts in gear. Dan's coming off an injury. For me to think about what he's gonna look like on Saturday is a waste of my dang time. I thought it was really important that he got those minutes and got into a real game to kind of knock some of the dust off and get some confidence in his body. And I thought he did that Sunday. And people in this community understand, the nature of this game. And certainly I do now after living here for 3.5 years.
Yeah, I think we live for that competition. Seeing the fans so into it, it's like showing how much they care about the game, care about basketball. So, I think it just brings a lot of us. It brings a lot of, just that competitive side out of us that we have every game. But, seeing the fans so into it, it's just a different type of experience. Still now to this day, like I'll be at Target, I'll be at OTR. I go to the Target, what is it called? I forgot what it's called, but I'll be at this one Target. I'll be anywhere around the city, and I'll have fans that come up like, "Good luck on the season," and Xavier, we can't wait for y'all to play Xavier. That's immediately what they go to. So I think I heard about it right when I got to the city, not even from my teammates, just from the people around the city, the fans around the city. I hear it from. I have one of my homeboys played there last year, Quincy, who plays with the Lakers now. He's on a two-way with the Lakers, so I've talked to him a little bit. I've talked to him on FaceTime. He just says it's the biggest thing in the city. So I've talked to him a little bit. Obviously, he's on the Xavier side, so I'm not talking to him right now or anything like that. But during the summer, I was. And he just told me it's a big game to go hard for both sides. It's a big game. So, that's just what he told me. That's the advice he gave me. And obviously, I'm not going to be talking to him any longer, especially after this game or before this game this week or anything like that. But that's about the only player I know that played there.
So everybody knows what it's about, and they don't need any extra motivation from me. And I'm very happy that I have a win over them, but I need to get another one. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like he's on level 10 permanently, but I would say so. He's been disappointed. We've all been disappointed with how our performance maybe dropped a little bit since the beginning of the season. So he definitely knows that we need to put in a lot of work to get us back up there where we were, during the first weeks of the year.